Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today, we're cracking open a new bottle of 1792 12-year. So this bottle comes courtesy of super fan on the channel, Steve. He bought this one for himself, and he's gracious enough to let us review it. So this is 96.6 proof. It is, again, 12 years old. He got it for $79.
It's almost kind of sad. 12 years and it's 96.
Funny you should.
That's my opinion.
It's funny you
right
should
now,
say that
but
because I'll bring up what me and Steve were talking about when we kind of cracked it open already the other night. So the company Sazerac, the distillery is Barton 1792, of course. Oh, I saw that the lens, and I thought I
spilt before
I spilt before I even started. I'm like, how's that even possible? They have an undisclosed mash bill with this. They do claim it to be high rye, anywhere from 15 to 25% or something, which I didn't find a very high rye anyways. But that was what the rumors were anyways. So this was released in July of 2019, but they only do like one batch a year every summer, and that's it. So it's very hard. He's been searching for this long and far.
Well, 2019, so somebody had that stored for a while.
Well, no, they do it every year, but it's only once a year. They only put out like one batch a year, and that's it. So,
but again,
we will see.
In 2019.
No, just when they started releasing them. They used to release an 8-year statement, and they got rid of it years ago. And then when it came back in 2019, they made it a 12-year statement instead. And that's how they
comprende now.
Yeah, I didn't give you the full story because I think I've said it in a previous one. I think these were one of the ones where they, certain people like got rid of the age statement. Some people kept it and they raised the price. You know what I mean? They did things, but
you know what the weird? You could almost walk by that and not know the difference because they're all very similar.
They all look
like
the same.
12-year.
Correct.
Maybe it's the color. Maybe the color.
The only thing I think that's different is the 100 proof one is gold. The other two are right here. It's just a little color difference, but it's not.
I never
like
really
you said.
that.
The bottle itself are pretty similar,
and you can't read the writing really that great.
No.
With or without spectacles. So.
I will say though, the more I drink of it, the more I become a fan of the 1792 product. Though they really do.
Fairly inexpensive.
You know what
was this? Oh,
this one was 79.
Yeah, so this is probably the priciest of all of them.
Now, we literally did this yesterday, and I'm going to say, me and Steve did it yesterday.
Steve and I.
And Steve and I, just opening it up, like some people say the neck pour doesn't matter. It wasn't that much different. We also cracked open at the same time the small batch that I had to rebuy because someone drank it all on me. But we, for a potential future Sunday Fun Day, but so I had picked up one of them, but I'm tasting more of the oak presence today. I didn't taste it really that much yesterday. And we went side to side. I did the small batch versus, and he's like, I could have bought how many of them small batch bottles and compared to this? But
it's got a sparkle.
You can get the little
for 96. It's got a pretty good little sparkle.
So this is something Steve said. You do get like the pop rocky feeling where it does feel like it's a high rye. It does give you that. It's not a Weller mouth, but it has a decent mouth feel.
It's not even a Weller nose
flavor. No,
it's not a bad nose, but it's not a like Old Forester Weller nose type. It's not screaming everything. Just
it's very good.
It is.
I guess the difference between this, and we're not going to compare them because we're going to do it in a future episode, but the difference between this and the small batch to me, I'm not getting, for a 12-year product, I thought I would get a lot more oak influence on it. And it's very good.
Oh, it is. But again, that's back to when we did the knob. Was the 15-year that much
better than the 12?
I say go back to the original or get a store pick and you're whistling. And it's cheaper.
So to answer that question, we did this one. We did the small batch, me and Steve. And then I said, hold on, let me grab the full proof. Brought down the full proof, and he's like, how much was that one? Because it's just, again, it's not the proof. It's that much less water, that much more flavor.
And no, it's everything.
So
yes.
Steve actually
it's not
said,
bad. I mean, it's not a bad whiskey.
It's
at
good.
all. It's very good, but
would I buy the full proof for
$35
$45 instead of this?
Yeah.
100%, because it has more flavor, more taste. We will be doing a future Sunday Fun Day where we're going to compare them all and we're going to see. I'll be shocked to see if we can even pick this one away from because this is 96 proof. The small batch is like 93.6 proof.
Yeah.
And that one's 100 proof because it's the bottled in bond.
Bond.
So
I'm thinking
those
we should be able to
three-
catch that one in the full proof, but these two, I'm not even sure.
to be honest with you, that one might have had the most flavor out of all of them. It was crazy. Like when we did it, it was weird on which it'll be interesting to see which one wins. So
Eddie says I'm the one that cheats. Free sampler over here.
he brought the bottles. It was like it would be rude of me not to try them when he comes over to visit
I
me.
hear you, but I'm the one that cheats because I got to look around.
Well, no, because I cracked the two because we wanted to try because I set them up. And actually, what I'm going to do for fun is I'm going to pour him some so he can play along with us when these actually come out after we do it. Like it'll come out 3 weeks later. So I'm going to pour him a sample of our two,
He'll be
and
like
a sample
drooling
of
at
his
his
two,
little sample bottle.
and then I can so that they're there. But overall, this is very, very good.
It'll be like 4th of
I
July.
believe
He's waiting to do
The
this.
sad reality is that I think the MSRP is 45-ish for this bottle, somewhere in that range.
I guess so.
So-
At that, then
Then it would be good.
screwed.
Then it would be good because it's a
No,
12-year
it
for
is.
that price.
Yeah, that would be phenomenal at that price.
One thing I will say about all of the 1792 small
Pretty
batch, I think
inexpensive.
it's like $27 for a thing.
35,
The other
most
one was like $45 for 125 proof. They're inexpensive, but they're just good. I think I said it to Steve yesterday. It reminds me of when I do a Woodford.
Not
They're
a lot
not
of people talk about it.
phenomenal. They're not bad. They're just a solid bourbon, and that's what 1792 reminds me of. They're not lighting you up in any way, but it's
a good
very
flavor.
good.
Yeah,
You're very good.
I agree.
So,
It's not disappointing,
Mm-mm.
and the bottle itself is very presentable.
Mhm.
So, and they don't change, which is good.
no,
Now that I know it's
and
a color thing,
they're pretty much everywhere. Like this one's a harder one to
Yeah.
find. He searched long and far to find a bottle and bond. I've never seen one on the shelves anywhere near
Again,
me either.
they look so similar.
Right.
When I'm scanning, I probably did see 3 different colors and not paid attention.
Yeah, see, I've looked when I used to look all the time because I
now
wanted to get all
now it
four of
will
them.
stand out.
But now I never seen these two. I
it's still
always
a rookie.
find
Just
I've always found the small batch and I've always found the full proof, but I've never seen these two. And he's been on a hunt for these two for a while.
I'm sure
but
if they're side by side, it would stand out. Maybe not. They're pretty close.
they're pretty close because I put them side by side on purpose just so you could see. Like, I mean, unless you see the colors and you know what color is what, you really don't. But
Yeah.
overall, I mean, it has a very good nose. It does.
I don't.
it
So
does-
I wouldn't go crazy nose.
It does have a secondary, more oak flavor than what we had when we tried it last night. I will say
I
that.
was gonna say,
So the more it sits,
I don't have that.
No,
memory
but the
because
more
it
it
was
sits,
a while ago since we did that one.
right,
Well, yeah, we did.
right. No, right, yeah, and
And
we,
apparently, I evaporated it.
it
But
was so
I
hot.
don't recall that.
I will be interested to see if we could pick the difference of the two, like when you drink them side by side, because they were pretty close last night. I can tell you, and we started.
We
on
always
these.
say we're not going to do it, and then we end up doing it or trying it. We look like donkeys, so we do okay, but
Yeah.
it makes for fun.
Now you went 4 for 4 the last one. I missed them all. I got them all wrong, but I definitely knew which one tasted better. I just didn't know which one it was, and again, that's not the point. The point
That's
is,
just again, that's pure luck.
the point is going to be, we'll see if we can pick out what they are with these because they're all the same brand. But more importantly, I want to know
There's a
which
difference-
one is
there's
better.
a difference in proof, though.
A big difference in proof.
Yeah, so I mean, we should be able to see an escalation.
Well, you say
somewhere.
that the small batch is 93, this one's 96, that one's 100, so it's only 3, 3, and
Then
3.
123
The
or
125 we should know.
You should.
You should know that one. But overall, if you could get this in the 40 to 50 range, I would recommend it. I mean, I recommend the other 3 products that they have if you can get it at a reasonable price. This
All
one
right,
is
so
just, it's a 12-year though for 79. It's still not bad.
I was going to
It's not
say,
even $10
so
a year.
if you go to like your local distiller with a 2-year-old, we've paid the same amount of money for a 2-year-old
Mm-hmm.
bourbon. So just think of that. It's a 12-year-old bourbon, been around, and the flavor's there. Versus,
I mean, the only contradiction, 10-year-old
and we
for
got
35.
But again, you've seen that for 100.
I get right. You got to pick and choose when you're buying it, but that's, I mean, that's the only contradiction
No,
on
no.
it. Where there, or
I was making a double whammy
No.
of you are correct. Yes,
But
this was. But
if you go to the difference is this, and even
you go to this,
well, right.
and
Well,
that's 400.
well, or if you go to any of the Elijah or Larceny, it's $60, $70, but they're barrel proof. And that's what Steve said. He goes,
Well,
why
yes.
would you take a 12-year-old
Your
bourbon?
full proof is even it's cheaper than that.
It's cheaper than
and
this.
it's
No.
So I would definitely go that route.
So even Steve said, he's like, why would you take a 12-year-old bourbon and add that much water? You took all the flavor away because you drowned it to a 96. Why wouldn't you keep that at the cast strength? And
He's
I go,
got a great.
that's the point,
thought,
Steve. I said, I agree with you 100%, but you get more barrels. You get more bottles this way.
Definitely.
You know, so.
And they doubled the price.
Yep.
Well, they probably didn't.
The liquor store doubled the price, but there you go. There is the 1792 12-year. It is actually very good.
The nose is coming around.
It's very good. Again, it's not super complex, but it's just damn good. That's all I can say. Like everything about it. It's got a nice caramel-esque flavor. It does have a nice little woody finish. I don't know how much more it does of the small batch. You know, once they're both open, we'll see.
Yeah.
But it's very good. The only knock I have on it is the price. But again, it is.
But if we
12-year
overpaid, if it's supposed to be 49, and 49 wouldn't be
that bad.
I would grab it.
But where you only get one release a year, it makes it almost allocated at that point. And then they can raise the price because you're only going to get it once a year. So you either get it, what we sell it for, you don't get it. So
and they probably only get 10 or 5 or 4,
right,
depending how big they are.
So, well, there you go. 1792 12-year. Leave a comment down below if you have had it and you have tried it. Stay tuned for a future episode because Steve wants to see it, and that's why we ended up buying the other one. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe.